And on this episode of I Would Not Be Shocked, we have this from Star Wars World. Snow White actress Rachel Zegler said she'd be interested in playing Princess Leia in a future Star Wars movie. I say this with all the seriousness in the world. I would not be surprised if this happens. Because right now, Hollywood is dumb like that. Especially Disney at this point. They are just. They cannot have a great idea to save their lives right now. I watched Snow White the other day. It was a really bad movie. I am really curious of what the first draft of this movie is because we know what happened with Snow White, okay? They delayed this thing for a year. All of a sudden, they had all the Rachel Zegler quotes and everything like that, and then all of a sudden, this weird picture came out of Snow White with seven CGI seven dwarves, and then it was delayed a year. So, what I think is what happened is that they realized we are going to lose everything right now. So, why don't we just delay this thing a year, rewrite it, and then hopefully pop out a winner here, okay? I remember when Rachel Zegler was saying that the prince might be cut out of the movie. Did you watch Snow White? Imagine for a second the prince is not in the movie. The entire movie changes. There is no way to just take his scenes out of the movie and just think that it's going to happen the way it did. Snow White was a very odd movie. I'm going to definitely do a long review about that one, but it didn't do anything right, is what I'm trying to say. Musical numbers, not really that great. I actually didn't mind the CGI Seven Dwarves. I would have rathered real people because you could have given seven people that were dwarves the opportunity of a lifetime, and who knows what would have happened to them afterwards. You could have propelled seven careers right there of unknown actors. Wouldn't that have been kind of cool to see seven dudes that never had an opportunity at all get the biggest opportunity of a lifetime and then go off to have Peter Dinklage like careers? But no. Peter Dinklage was butthurt because he wasn't invited to that movie. So he's like, hey, you know what? It's offensive to hire people for their heights. Like, bro, you are only hired for your heights. Understand that. You ain't that great. If you were 5'7", we wouldn't be talking about you. But back to Rachel Zegler, who was, I would say irrelevant is put in nicely. She is on life support with her career. She's gonna try to do West Side Story. Oh no, I'm not sorry. The Sound of Music. She already did West Side Story. That was terrible. That was a box office flop. She has been in more flops than successes. I've never. I don't think I've encountered that with any other person in Hollywood, where their biggest things that they've been in have all been financial flops. I don't really know if the Hunger Games made money. The numbers kind of say it squeaked by, but something was weird about that movie. That she won Action Star of the Year over Keanu Reeves and Tom Cruise for them in John Wick and Mission Impossible. I don't really think she was that great in the Hunger Games, and they're not making a sequel of that. Wouldn't you think if you're Hollywood, this is, my conspiracy theory of these things, though. I think they kind of fudge the numbers a bit. Because if that movie made a profit in today's climate of Hollywood, wouldn't you think that they'd be popping out a sequel, like, really quickly? Saying, wow, people loved this movie. It was a box office success. Rachel Zegler is back on top. Wouldn't you think that we're gonna get another one quickly? I think they might be making another Hunger Games, but I don't think it's about her at all. I think they're going in a different direction. So why wouldn't you want to do that, right? It just seems a little suspicious, don't you think? It's like the Shang-Chi quote years ago, how Shim Wow, whatever his name is, said, flop so hard we're getting a sequel. It's like, bro, that movie was years ago. We forgot you existed. Flop so hard we're getting a sequel someday. I don't really know, but I'm sorry, I digressed a little bit. Rachel Zegler as Princess Leia. It's one of those. It's like with Bella Ramsey as Ellie, and damn, this is so funny. The Hunter Schafer as Zelda. It's like, yeah, it's terrible, but I wouldn't be shocked if it happened. Obviously, they went a different direction for Zelda, and Bella Ramsey is just the worst looking Ellie of all human history. I mean, I can't, I just casting right now is just at an all time low in Hollywood. They don't know what they're doing with any of these castings. So yes, I guess somewhat Hispanic Rachel Zegler. I think she's Greek. That's what makes it so funny that she lives her entire existence as a Hispanic woman. It's like I'm pretty sure you're Greek. Last I checked. So can you have her as Princess Leia? I guess, but more importantly, I don't think she's that great of an actress. Removing all the politics and just her overall attitude of everything, I don't think she's that great. I don't really understand why Hollywood has said, yes, we are going all in on this woman. Again, I just saw Snow White. It was pretty terrible. And she was one of the worst parts of the movie. She didn't look sincere in any scenery. She didn't. The hair was terrible. I don't know what they were possibly thinking with that. But I can go on about this for the end of time, though. I plan on doing a full review of Snow White coming up soon, though. But yeah, with her as Princess Leia, I mean, what do you guys think about that?
Woe to you who wear the crown, who love the stakes but burn it down. You wash the cup, believe the soul, you keep the rules and lose control. The kingdom's past, the hearts make free to the beggars, not the Pharisee. Whitewashed tombs in holy disguise, hearts of stone beneath your eyes.